Hello YouTube, it's Mirak here, and I am going to discuss all of the different spellstones today. So I'll be ranking them, my opinion first, and I will display the actual ranking for all the spellstones about the amount they've actually seen play. Alright, let's get through this. Starting with number 9, it will be Shaman. It seems to be it's really expensive to play this card, and I just don't think it will see any play because you have to have this in your hand, and you have to overload 3 mana crystals just to upgrade it once, overload 3 more crystals to just summon 3 copies of a friendly minion, and it costs 7 mana. Just too many conditions. I mean, sure, you can summon 3 copies of Alakir, but still, it's just, you have to do way too much just to make that to work. Alright, Rogue. Right now, the Onyx. It's another weird condition. Well, Death Rattle Rogue is not really seeing much play. The only Death Rattle archetype there was with the Jades and getting 1-to-1 copies, and whatever you do, they're just way too slow. And you have to play 6 Death Rattle cards just to destroy 3 random enemy minions. Come on now, seriously? And that's why it's a little bit better than Shaman. Death Rattle is definitely more favored than Overload. So yeah, that is Rogue for number 8. So now the Paladin. Pearl Spellstone, just a little bit better than the Rogue Spellstone, but this card was not going to see much play because Paladin is really tempo based, and playing either of these spellstones just halts the tempo. Make sure you get a taunt, which is good value, but why? Would you just swarm the board, annihilate the opponent that way? That's why I don't see this spellstone having much value. Alright, the next one. Warrior for number 6, the Mithril Spellstone. I mean, it is better since it is 7 mana to play that, and which makes Summoner in Warrior with these cards really powerful. So, the worst part about playing Summoner, for example, is it gives your opponent information about the big spells that you have in your deck. So you play Summoner, turn 6, and you don't have either Spellstone in your hand, and it shows the opponent you have this card, and I believe earlier in the game, prior to turn 6, you would play 2 weapons by that time. So is much more valuable than the other three classes, because it is easier to upgrade it. The Mithril Golems don't have taunt, they're just 5/5s. So you equip one weapon, you summon one of them on turn 7. It is kind of expensive. It's really expensive. So you really want the full value of this. Alright, yeah. And that's why this is number 6. Now getting into Mage. Ruby Spellstone. Just even better than the Warrior one. And it definitely sees more play than those other cards we saw. And I was thinking this would be good in Exodia, but it's really slow. And you would rather discover this card through the what's that spell? We discover a random mage spell and reduce the cost by 2. Can't recall what this card is right now, but play that card. Then you have Ruby Spellstone as one of those choices. I would immediately choose it because it would be free. But you naturally play these cards in your deck. I mean, there's just better stuff to put them rather than the Spellstones. But it is definitely a fun card to mess around with more than the other cards. So that's why this is number 5. And you only need to use elementals to upgrade the stone. And there is an archetype elemental mage which sees somewhat of play, and I don't even know if elemental mage really needs this card. So yeah, Spellstone is primarily for fun. So now the priest, the greater diamond Spellstone, which is 7 mana, which has seen a lot of play in Big Priest, where your big minions died before this, and you can just use a diamond spellstone and resurrect. And Big Priest has a lot of spells, so that's why it definitely sees a lot of play in Big Priest. It's just more stuff for your opponent to deal with, which is definitely stronger than the other cards we've seen. So that's why I rate this 4 of the ranking. Now the more powerful ones, and the ones that definitely see more play. Druid, which definitely has a lot of armor gain for number 3 spot. And the fully upgraded is a 1 mana fireball to a minion. Mind you, this is to a minion. And definitely balances it out rather than deal 6 damage like a regular fireball, which can go face. This one cannot go face, which is more balanced, I would think. So yeah, an armor gain is definitely super easy to get with Druid. So that's why this is number 3. Now number 2, Hunter Spellstone, which has seen a lot of play in Secret Hunter or even Spell Hunter, where you only need to play a single secret to upgrade it, and even the basic one, you get to summon two 3/3 wolves, upgrade again, 3 wolves, upgrade it further, get 4 wolves, which is really strong. It is really great. But against a warlock or a priest that has hellfire and um duskbreaker respectively, I mean these wolves get removed, but the priest or the warlock had to use their resources, which definitely gives you more plays later on, that's why this is number 2. It's definitely favored among the other classes, like you're facing the other classes. So yeah, it's super powerful. Let's get into number 1, and I think you know which one that would be already. It would be the Warlock. Surprise, surprise. The Amethyst Spellstone. Again, it is balanced where deal damage to a minion rather than the opponent, which is super strong regardless, even if it doesn't go face. What makes this number 1 is a lifesteal. So 4 mana, deal 3 damage, and heal that much. So that's good. Removal. You upgrade that by taking damage from your cards, not your hero power, but still that's super powerful. The next level is deal 5 damage, and you deal that much healing to yourself, which is really nice. The full powered Spellstone, Lifesteal, deals 7 damage, so you can easily remove something and heal for 7. Just quite ridiculous. So yes, these are all of my rankings that I am basing off of. These are my ideas of the way the Spellstones should be ranked, and these are the actual results in the next slide. So yes, you see that? Sapphire is number 9, Pearl is 8, Onyx is 7, Mithril is 6, Ruby is 5, Diamond is 4, Jasper is 3, Emerald is 2, Amethyst is 1. So yeah, I think I was quite accurate on my predictions about that. And see how much these are indexed. Man, wow. The Warlock Spellstone has been played since the release 2.7 million times. That's quite ridiculous. Wow. Sapphire Spellstone has been played only 23,000 times. That is ridiculous. Wow. And most of the time, you do have 2 Spellstones for the most part. especially the top four. Hmm. So yeah, that's the ranking. Thanks for watching, and definitely look forward to more YouTube videos coming soon. And just a reminder, I do stream on Twitch, so the information will be provided below. Alright, I'll see you in my stream.